Good morning, everybody. About to get some trades in. I have seen some crazy news today on some of these stocks. I was like, what in the world's going on? But it's looking interesting. Like we'll get a little bit of move out of some of these. Let's go ahead and look through them. The first one I was looking at was HLBZ. It just signed a 3-year contract with Amazon to premiere their shows on Amazon Prime. So that was pretty good news. I was watching it and it's looking like it's kind of going sideways. So I don't know what it wants to do out of this channel. It's kind of got a channel from the $29 up to the, let's see, support $29 up to the 36. So it did quite a jump today from the $15 up to the 34. But crazy move. We'll see though. We will see. It's been consolidating here for quite a bit above VWAP. So I want to see the open on it because I don't want anything crazy to happen and then it drops like $5 before it starts coming back up. Because if we look on the daily chart here, this is how it closed yesterday at $14 going down. And it has popped all the way out of there. Let's see, way up here. So crazy move, and I'm expecting some good sell-off as well. So I don't want to get in too early. The other two that I was looking at was NNVC, which is going down now. The news on it didn't really have great news. It has a they complete licensing for coronavirus field, including COVID-19 drug development. So that was okay news, but nothing like the Amazon news. And then VRDN's news was they had a offering, not a well, it's a public offering of 6 million shares of common stock at $11 per share. Again, not really killer news. So my main focus today is going to be HLBZ at the open. I want to see what it wants to do, and I'm going to size appropriately for this little stock. Let's see. BKYI was moving up earlier. It exploded. It does have a shelf registration on it. It popped out the scanner, not strong enough to stay on. But all three of these, NNVC, HLBZ, and VRDN, have no shelf registrations. So we are going to be good to go. Okay. If you guys are seeing anything that I'm not seeing, let me know in the comment section or the chat. We'll check it out. VRDN. It's flatlined for a while, so I'd really want to see this thing kind of break out of this channel. 1228 looks to be the bottom support, and then 14, but it's also got VWAP right here. Good morning, One Life. Good morning, good morning. So One Life, I did take some interest in some IPOs today. FRSH is an IPO that's coming out today. It's pretty much like security, computer security. and I saw it coming out today. It's gonna be opening up in I don't know when it's gonna open up, but they already have the daily chart showing here. So it's supposed to open up. It says anticipate the IPO price will be $32. But I like FRSH. AKA was another one that filed for IPO today, but FRSH is pretty much my main watch. We also got Toast coming out today, TOST IPO. I'd kind of like to see this one come down some. It's so high up. It's some kind of breakdown out of this channel. All right. Like it's trying to bunch up here. Your plan is to watch and be patient. I'm interested in if the market will continue to rebound or if it's just a selling opportunity. Yeah, I'm playing conservative. Oh, you and me both. Look at that price on HLBZ. Boy, that spread's gonna be crazy. Be playing stupid conservative, but I don't want to miss any opportunities on it because it's definitely got a wide range. Well, now it's kind of closed the range down to about what $2, but still $2 is a good bit to be moving. Nothing else really has that wide range anymore down here. Would love to see it test down again. Maybe that $29, $30 level to see if it can hold the 30s. HLBZ. Float is 8.72 according to Yahoo. HLBZ. Float is 3 to 8 million in the float, somewhere in there. You will see. Hmm. Am I tripping? Okay. Well, pushing on up there. About 15 minutes pushing up to the top there. If it pushes out, then I'm definitely going to have to wait and be very patient because that's going to be a high buy so that I don't want to take. Yep. Have to be very conservative. It's getting higher and higher. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's scary right there. It may give quite a pullback on the open though, because of that. Two-minute looking like it's gonna give us a little bit of red. Don't know how much. Yeah, I think any buying up here would just be too high for me. Look at that rejection off of that pre-market or that last high. Very scary motion. That thing just lost how much? 37 down to the 35-ish, almost a $2 loss right there. Very sketchy. Appreciate that. Let me go see who that was. Oops. Let's see. That was Cryptic. Cryptic Kabi. Cryptic Kabi. Let me know if I pronounced it right. I know I got the cryptic right. But Kabi. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning. Good morning. We're here watching this crazy stock HLBZ. It's a pretty crazy one. Up 150%. Like I was telling One Life, I think any buying on this one out of the open would be a very high buy because it can come down a lot. It hasn't pulled back. It moved from the $15 up to the $36 in pre-market. So I'll be very careful with this one. Very careful. Mm-hmm. I do have some IPOs on my watch list for today. FRSH was one. It's fresh. It's pretty much computers or network security, a little bit of security. And then two others, AKA, is supposed to be opening up today, and TOST, Toast, or Toast, or however you want to say that. But none of them are open just yet. Freshworks raises IPO price range. It's a software firm. They raised their IPO price from, they said it'll be between $32 and $34, and that's about it for the news on that one. AKA doesn't really have any news except it'll be they're expecting it to open between $17 and $19 today. Toast, or TOST, is supposed to be opening up between $34 and $36 per share. We'll have to see how that goes. All right, HLBZ getting a nice little pullback. You need to see some swing lows and swing highs in it. Yeah, it hasn't shown me a big enough range personally. I think that consolidation area needs to be tested or even break. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because this little range that it's in is very dangerous. It can fall back through this whole range to like the $20. Matter of fact, the VWAP right now is at the $14, so that is very scary. Well, VWAP on the 15-minute. Let's see. VWAP up here is 32. VWAP up here 32. So it may be 32 instead of, this one may not have calculated yet. But we will see. Very spicy stock. It looks like it's getting a little flat top here. Hit that 37, almost $40 level a couple of times. I believe we're going to see a little bit of a pullback on it. Still very low volume considering the news and everything. Only 5 million shares traded. It's got from 4 million to 8 million in the float. So no shelf registration, but very low volume, which is kind of like a red flag for me. But we'll see if the volume cranks in at the open. Because this move right here, there was 145,000, 145,000, 150,000. So not a lot of volume, even on this push from 15 or 16 up to the 36. So I think it's going to be a lot of sell-off at the beginning, at the open. NVC. What's up, Scarface? Scarface. Let's get it. Try not to get scarred up today. Right now we're watching HLBZ, crazy mover. Literally blew all the shorts that were shorting this out here at the $13, got their accounts just destroyed in pre-market today. They'll be, let's see, if you were shorting at the 14, man, that's like a $18 loss per share on a short position. Yep. One life. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna be so HLBZ is like a TV company, or like a they do like shows and stuff, and they're supposed to be getting listed on Amazon Prime. So I mean, it's the best news we saw today. I was watching these two other ones. How is it halted? NNVC is halted for some reason in pre-market with, okay, that's crazy. Let me make sure this is legit. It says halted. NNVC. Yeah. Let's see. Let me refresh. It does not say it on the trade halts. What is wrong with NNVC then? Am I tripping? No, it's halted. It's definitely halted. It just out of nowhere halted during pre-market, so not a good sign. Not a good sign there. Maybe it has news pending. It hasn't shown up on the trade halt thing yet. Check again. Nope, still not there. Usually they're here the moment it halts, so I know something's wrong. Know something's wrong. All right. VRDN. We have about 5 minutes to the bell, and we're going to see what kind of action this thing wants to get in the open. I'm not sticking my hand in the fire too early because it is very high. Very, very high. Yeah, probably news pending. That's crazy. I did end up, let's see, catalyst question. Yeah, the catalyst for NNVC was it had a Form 8K back on the 15th of this month. They secure a license with TheraCure antiviral treatment for development of COVID-19 drug. That was back on the 14th. And then they complete a licensing for coronavirus field, including COVID-19 drug development back on the 14th. So all of that was back on the 14th and the 15th news. But I don't really know what would cause it to halt right now. VRDN was the only other thing that I was watching this morning. VRDN news. They just had like a common stock offering. So, you know, how big is my screen to get all my windows to fit like that? So, my screen is 15.6. I believe this screen is. I got a new computer. This is the Legion 5i computer. So I guess you could look up that screen size. But what I do is, since I stopped using the 1 minute. I use the 2 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and the daily chart. And then I have my all-in-one squeezed into the corner right here, so I don't accidentally press buttons on it. Because if it was in the middle of the screen, I would definitely be accidentally pressing buttons all the time. Then I have my little screener here. Now I do have another screen now. So I have another watch list of higher float stocks on my other screen and IPOs on my other screen. So this one is just low float. So you'll see the low floats over here. And then any positions that I take, you'll see in this little box here that's squeezed into the corner. I squeeze it into the corner because usually when I take a position, they don't take up that much room in here. So, you know, I really don't need to see it a lot. It's pretty much for you guys, not for me, because I already know where I'm in and what the plan is and where I want to get out. No problem. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on a screen that was much smaller than this, and boy, it's like playing a video game. You know, the smaller the screen is, the more you can see. But when it comes to watching multiple charts, multiple tickers, you're gonna need to expand. And really, I don't really even care about watching multiple charts. I just want to see the scanners pop. When something pops up on my scanners on my other screen, it's automatically connected over here. So if I make that change, it just automatically pops in like that. So like fresh, whenever it opens up, we'll see what kind of movement it gives. Then AKA, then toast is supposed to be, or toast is supposed to be opening up today as well. But for the most important ones to me are the low floats, because that's my main focus. All right, we got about 3 minutes to the bell. And it's about to get real out here. Why does this not look like a 2-minute? Oh, 2-day. Custom minute. There we go. Anyway, let's get ready to go. You're trying to figure out how to set up. Oh, yeah. But you see now? Yep. Yeah, I have one life. I have another monitor now. For the longest time, I didn't have one, but this monitor is pretty big. It's actually a TV. So it's it's about 2 times, or I say about 2 times the size of this, what you're seeing on screen. But I still wanted to be small enough to fit on my desk because I really don't like having things that are just have no purpose, too big. HLBZ taking a little dip down there. DRN. Everything else. So yeah, we may see a lot of felon. Oh, matter of fact, let's check the SPY. What's the SPY doing on today? SPY did recover a little bit, but that doesn't mean it's done dipping. You like you like HLBZ at 25 support? Yeah, that's a long fall, but it may just do it because that's the top. That's pretty much the top of this candle here. But we'll have to see how aggressive the shorts are gonna be today on it. And the thing is, it's no volume pouring into this thing. With that kind of news, it should have been up to like 10 million shares traded, 15 million shares traded. So that slow volume coming in is very suspect to me. But the market has just opened. We're gonna see what kind of movement this thing wants to give. Got a lot of selling pressure behind it. See, will it get down there? The 9 EMA on the 15 minute is at the 28.96 right now. Let's see if it'll get down there. Wow, pulling back up again. Getting a nice little pop there. Wow, whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. So we know it's going to be some selling off here today. VWAP is at the 36.56. Will it break down to 36.56? Still pushing up. Crazy movement here. But I still think this is a high buy either way. It's only up 10% on the day from the open. Only 1 million shares traded on this first 2-minute candle. So that is scary. Should have been like 2-3 million right there. Hasn't even reached 10 million shares traded yet. Getting bouncy here on the 2-minute. Cracking down VWAP. VWAP is at the 36.96. Breaking down to 36s. $34s. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on this one. It's playing in this channel right now that I marked for earlier. Has room down here to maybe the 29s. But it is pulling back up. But I'm not gonna get joked in today. So I had a bottom here of the 34.26. VWAP is still up there at the 36.96. Trying to hold up that 35.50. It's getting very heavy, falling through the 35.50, holding it up again. Good morning, Daniel B. Trying to hold here. Very scary movement here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Will it push below the body of this candle? The body of this candle was a 35.50. Let's see if we can get a retest of the 35.50. Woo! Getting a little heavy there. It definitely tested it. Slipped right through it. 34s. Not looking too good, but it's okay. Almost red on the day here. Yeah, this is the make or the break right here, man. Looks like it kind of double bottomed here. 34.26. So I am going to be very risky and take some small share size. It's holding up a little bit. I want to see it come back green on this candle. Let's see, 35.54. It's giving a dip, but then it has this nice topping tail up here, which kind of takes away some of the gusto. But I do like it on this double bottom here. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, super tight stop. Have to. Break of the 36 could be an entry level. Ooh. Getting up there. It's touching the VWAP, but will it get any rejection off of that? That 36 is trying to hold. 30. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. I don't like this movement. It's kind of iffy. I'm definitely going in small if I do go in. 35.50 holding up there. Nice. 36s. Ah, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. Very choppy here. Did get back across the VWAP. Let's see, 36.36. Will it hold? It's snapping through that 36. Not good. Not respecting that VWAP just yet. The 36.36 was I wanted to see it hold there. It got through it just a little bit, but wasn't able to hold it up. Okay, retrying the 35.50. Waiting on it to show some strength above that 35.50 if possible. Yeah. I don't know about that one. NNVC is still out here halted in pre-market, hasn't even come into the day yet. HLBZ looking like it wants to retest these lows here. So I'm just going to be patient. It couldn't respect VWAP, so I kind of just let it fall. Because I would have hated to buy here right above VWAP and then that happened. I want to see it get a full body above VWAP. VRDN making its little way up. barely moving. Let's see if we can retest these bottoms here. Yeah, I saw NNVC. I don't know. There's no catalyst or anything. Let me go and check the trade halt website again. NNV. Oh, it's a T1 halt. T1 halt. So it's got news pending. Ooh. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. Hope nobody's caught in that one. NNVC T1 halt. In pre-market, it halted T1. So that's scary. They didn't even let it open up. Okay, so we're coming down here testing this bottom again. I think this one needs to pull back even more. It's probably going to break the 34 here. Yeah, dipping down. Look at it drowning people. It's like Michael Myers out here. Came out here. Oh, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And then nice little drop off. So it is now red on the day. VRDN still moving very slowly. NNBC, man, it is interesting what this one wants to do. It kind of halted out of nowhere. I forgot they could do that in pre-market. But the news on it was the COVID-19 license that it got to do drug development. So we'll see about that one. Yeah, it's a good thing the company stopped the trading before the news release. Could be several factors, either positive or negative. Yeah, we will see. But HLBZ has gone red on the day. I usually don't trade red stocks on the day, but I mean, if it comes back up, it'll be a possible. But it's whatever. This one's coming back up as well. VRDN. Just not a lot of love for it. I don't know. It's got to kind of move out of that area. It's moving a little slow. BKY, this was one that had a shelf registration on it. I don't think it had any good news, did it? It has news from the 7th and the 9th of this month. Partner program with Intellisys. Not really great news. Wonder when this thing will open up. I see none of the IPOs that I'm watching opened up. FRSH, Freshworks, Security, AKA, and Toast. But Freshworks is the one I'm watching the most. FRSH, and then AKA, and then TOST. But I don't really know, man. HLBZ was a disappointment. Coming down here, let's see the bottom. Here's the 29. Look at it coming on down. Daniel B says also they have earnings report after market. Oh, they have an earnings report today. Hmm, that's interesting. HLBZ. For it to come back green on a day, it will have to break the 34.56 on HLBZ. Does it have a reputation of giving back profits? Let me see. Yep, a little bit. Took a big run up here, gave it all back. Big run up here, gave it all back. Big run up here, gave it all back. And now I would be absolutely horrified if it gave all of this back to the $16. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's coming off the bottom there. Barely moving. Moving 1 cent at a time. Starting to speed up a little bit. ERDN getting on up there. See how extended it can get. It's got the pre-market high all the way up there at the 16. $3 away. Got another level of resistance at the 15. Got this little flat bottom, 1231, that it'll probably test again. NNVC. Man, I don't know how long this halt is gonna be. It's below it's below the 5.9 EMA and the 2-minute 9 EMA. Working its way on down. It's got one more 9 EMA to try to go down there and touch, which is at the 29.19. This one kind of bunching up here on the VWAP. Got a little pullback there. But I would like to see it get rid of some of these wicks and go ahead and explode. Possible support on HBLZ. Yeah. Wait, where'd it go? It's coming to it. I guess the good thing about it coming down this much is it's dragging VWAP down with it. Trying to hold up that 32 level. I knew something was wrong with this when I saw the volume in pre-market with that news. Barely getting over 5 million. Dipping back down a little bit. Did do a higher low right there at the 13. Ooh. Nice little punch up there. That's a scary punch up. That's a high wick. Let's see if it can get rid of some of those wicks here. This one looks like it's awakening. Okay. Starting to get spicy. So how big was this move from the 12.90, a dollar move on that candle, on the 5-minute candle? Waiting and watching. How much profit will it give back? The $13 is VWAP right now. I guess the only question that I'm asking myself is this one worth it over NNVC? Like, what kind of news is going to come out on NNVC is my question. HBL coming down here. VWAP is at the 32.79. Still not getting up there. Got a little peak out of there. 13.89 up to the 13.90, so a 2-cent breakout right there. HLBZ making its way down to that 15-minute 9 EMA at the $30, which is where I was thinking it would go anyway to just check off, but maybe it'll go lower, maybe it'll kind of consolidate on the 30. But it has given back $7 worth of profit here. So that's a long way to go back up, especially on low volume. Okay, got a nice little pullback there. Heading back down. What will be the action off of VWAP here? It kind of bounced off of VWAP a little bit. 13.25 was the area. 1326, 1325, 1323, and a fall through VWAP, bouncing back above VWAP. Very, very, I don't know about this one. Trying to hold VWAP there at the 13.6, 13.13. 15-minute, get a nice little top and tail. The bottom of the 15-minute is pretty much the break of the 13. It'll go red. Going back under VWAP. Can it break that 13.10? Holding that 13.10 up there. Okay. The bottom is the 13s. Support. That one's gonna be a funky one. BKYI has that shelf registration on it. Man, NNVC. I'm really waiting on it. NNVC. Will it break down this 13? Let's see it break the 13 and come back above it. Yep, to the 1285. How far are you gonna push down? Not looking great. Volume coming in there for another push down. On the 15-minute, it is cracking the 15-minute 9 EMA at the 1270. Go back and look at HLBZ real quick. HLBZ coming back up out of there. Okay. Coming back over. Green on the day. How will it react to VWAP this time? VWAP 3486. Will it be able to hold above that? 3486. Throwing a wick up there. 3486. Could not snap through that 3486 very quickly. Don't like it. Don't like that motion at all. Struggling to stay green on the day. That was a red to green move, but it was like a fake out almost. So I really don't like that. Getting a lot of wicks to the top side. Another level of resistance right here at the 3580. Looking for it to hold up that VWAP. Getting back up there across it. I like it. Can it hold the 35s? Matter of fact, can it just give us a, I don't know, 2-minute pullback above VWAP? That would be some confirmation. because this range is a little bit too big to be buying high. Let's see if we can get a little pullback here. VWAP 3486. Double top there on the 2-minute. Can it break that double top on a higher time frame? Okay, dipping back down on that double top, so we'll let that reconsolidate. Maybe it'll want to come up here and break this 3580. Getting a little push. How much time is left on this? A couple of seconds. How big was that push out? From the 3576 up to the 3601. So a little bit of rejection off of that 36 level, whole dollar level. Just letting it consolidate a bit on the 2-minute and kind of show us if it wants to go higher or not. Closing this candle up in 15 seconds on a 2-minute. Hit the 36 again. A little bit of rejection. Wow. Straight through the 36. Still no kind of confirmation above VWAP yet. Just slipping and sliding here. Yep, I'm gonna have to wait on this one. It's finally starting to get some range back into it. Looking for our confirmation here on the 2-minute. Finally getting a little pullback to VWAP, very quick. Another slam down there. I just don't like how it's getting slammed. Seems like the shorts are slamming it. That's why I want the confirmation of that 2-minute pullback. Okay, so it's held up for a bit. Maybe ready to rise a little bit. Okay, finally, can we get a 2-minute pullback here? Or nah? So this is well above the VWAP. But come on. Yeah. If it breaks out of here, it's just a sporadic stop. Okay, finally getting a 2-minute pullback here. Can we hold VWAP now? Don't fall too much. $35 is pretty much VWAP. Did crack the bottom of that body a little bit on that last green candle, but it held up supposedly. New news just popped out. Heal Biz unit partners with Amazon unit to broadcast Serie B Championship, whatever, SERIEB Championship in Italy. Shares soar. Now the shares aren't soaring. This is why I was waiting on that 2-minute pullback, man. This range is a little bit too hectic to just be buying in here. So it's trying to hold a VWAP here. On the 5 and the 15 minute, it does not look too good for it. Looks like it's going to be dipping a lot more. So I'm not confident in that one. NNVC we've been waiting on. VRDN ended up going down as well. No respect to that VWAP. So let's see how far it wants to dive. I need these time frames to start aligning. It breaks down at 34.75. It may have a little bit of a move down. Let's see, we got a base here at the 30. We got a base here at the 30.91. Very, very questionable play here. Okay, so 2 minute getting up there a little bit. Volume not just piling in just yet. But I do like this one. I can use the VWAP to get out here if I need to. Very close to VWAP. See if it'll fall back under the 35. Nope. Nice. Okay. Very nice. See how this one closes. Will it be too far too fast or what? Threw a very long wick up there. Wick down as well. See, this is not what I like. This is very, very, I don't know what it wants to do. That's questionable right there. Showing a little bit of red. Collapsing just a little bit. What's up, Lauren? It's going good. We're just watching these crazy moves on HLBZ. It's like people like it, but they don't like it enough to really get it going. Okay, BK. NNVC still hasn't opened up. I don't know, man. NNVC just might have me waiting all day. Will this collapse? It came down and made a higher low again. Yeah, that candle of indecision, it threw that wick up there. It threw me off, man. I was like, ooh, it's about to go. And then straight rejection. But it is a higher low than the 34.59 right here. So I'm still interested as long as it stays green on the day. Want to see it start getting back up here, maybe the 35 level, 35.96.